Hi, this is August, and this video review is on WWF SmackDown from February 14th, 2002. Today's recording date is still February 18th, 2022. It's now 4:30 a.m. I took a little bit of a break from the last video recorded. It's been over 30 minutes now. But yeah, this SmackDown was live from Little Rock, Arkansas. So this was the go-home SmackDown before the No Way Out 2002, and I believe the 20th anniversary of this show passed less than 3 days ago, and No Way Out 2002, that anniversary is today. So I will be reviewing that pay-per-view in the next, how many hours? In the next 6 to 8 hours. But yeah, before that, I gotta watch Vengeance Day 2022. I haven't watched it yet, so excuse me again. The announcers were Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler. I actually finished watching this show, believe it or not, on January 18th, 2022. So that was a little over 30 days ago, 31 days as of right now. And I've seen this episode probably. This is the third time I've watched it now. So the opening segment was. Oh wait, before I get to that, there's a match that doesn't have results written down for it. Let me just check it. This one. It's the APA versus Billy and Chuck. Oh, okay, there it is. Just quickly write that down. I was kind of surprised I didn't have that written down. Okay, now it's written down. The opening segment was Stephanie and Mr. McMahon address. Why do I not have the rest of that written down? What's the deal here? Better check it then. It's very odd. I guess I didn't write down the rest of this. We'll get back to that in a second. SmackDown, no. Alright, where was it? February 14th. So this one. Just Triple H. Sorry, I've got everything written down except for the last segment after this last match. No, I already watched it. Surprises. Alright, now we can get into the review. The opening segment was Stephanie and Mr. McMahon address Triple H. Then there was a promo backstage. Booker T prepares to face Spike Dudley. Then there's another promo, Godfather's special offer for Valentine's Day. I forgot to mention, this was the Valentine's Day episode of SmackDown back in 2002. This year, I think there was no wrestling this year on the 14th. Was there? Oh no, wait, there was. Monday Night Raw. But we all know that that's not a great show. So, Vengeance Day usually is on February 14th, but this year it was on the 15th for some reason. For me here, it was actually February 16th, which was on a Wednesday. So, but back to this review of WWF SmackDown. The opening match was Spike Dudley versus Booker T. Spike Dudley won by pinfall when he gave him a surprise. What do you call it? What's that move called? Like a small package. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah. So how long have we been recording now? Okay, so a few minutes. There's a promo backstage after this. Ric Flair calls Chris Jericho into his office. There was a promo backstage. Ric Flair and Chris Jericho discuss No Way Out. Then there's a promo backstage. Billy and Chuck celebrate Valentine's Day, again with the Valentine's Day theme. Then there's a promo after this backstage. Bradshaw and Farouk discuss Valentine's Day. Match number 2 was APA versus Billy and Chuck. Billy and Chuck won this match by pinfall. Just write that down. Then there's a promo in the ring. Stone Cold addresses Chris Jericho. Yeah, that sounds about right. Match number 3 was Val Venus versus William Regal. Regal won by pinfall. Kind of odd that Val Venus was around back in early 2002, but this was still the WWF era, so it makes sense, I guess. And the invasion had already ended, and the NWO was about to come in. So, yeah. And this was building up to No Way Out, and then eventually building up to WrestleMania 18, which I am currently watching it, actually. Even though I'm already up to the March 21st, 2002 episode of SmackDown, I actually need to rewatch WrestleMania 18. But I do remember what happened on that show, so I'm going to get up to the Hollywood Hulk Hogan versus The Rock match. That I'm looking forward to watching again, because the crowd was really, really into that match. And I was into that match when it was live back in 2002 as well. When it aired live. Back then, I think I rented tapes, because internet was not too good back then, so I think I rented a tape back in 2002 to watch it, I believe. That's how I remember it anyway, because I wasn't into the DVD stuff yet. As far as watching things, anyway, I'm going off track here. Where was I? There's a promo backstage after that match. Stone Cold Steve Austin toasts Chris Jericho. There was a promo backstage. Ric Flair addresses the Tag Team Championship. Match number 4 was Goldust versus Tajiri. Goldust won by pinfall. Then there was a promo backstage after this. Stone Cold Steve Austin greets Chris Jericho before his match. Match number 5, which was the semi-main event, was Chris Jericho versus Kane. Kane won by DQ after Jericho got himself disqualified because he thought Stone Cold Steve Austin was coming to attack him or something. So he said, "Screw it! I'm gonna hit Kane." I think it was with a steel chair or something. Let me have a look. Is that how that went down? Tajiri was accompanied by Tori Wilson. By the way, I forgot to mention that. I don't have it written down though. That's right. Yeah, it's right there in the results. Oh, yeah, there's Chris Jericho versus Kane. Actually, it was with one of his title belts. It wasn't with a steel chair. That's what I thought it was. Yes, got the DQ'd for that. But as Y2J left, Stone Cold's music hit and the Rattlesnake came out to whip Y2J's butt. The Rattlesnake laid into the champion, even hitting him with a Stone Cold Stunner. Austin down to be after the attack, even pouring some of it on Jericho as revenge for Y2J's attack on Monday night. Stunner. That's what he hit. Then there was a promo backstage after this. The McMahons, Undertaker, and Kurt Angle addressed Triple H. And I'm starting to lose my voice. Hang on a second. The McMahons, Undertaker and Triple H, Undertaker and Kurt Angle addressed Triple H. There it is. Match number 6 was Undertaker and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Maven. So I guess this was the main event of SmackDown, but Triple H and Maven won this match by DQ. Let me see if that sounds right. Main event. There was actually a promo package before this. I don't have it written down. It was it says here, Desire New World Order. The WWF Desire history package and aired interspersed with clips of the NWO. Interspersed. What is the meaning of that word again? Interspersed. I haven't seen that word in a long time. Interspersed. Scatter among or between other things placed here and there. Okay, I got it. So that segment, that promo package was placed right before the main event. That's what that means. Okay. So, did they do that throughout the show? Or was it just there? Because I remember they did that for Raw, is that right? I'm pretty sure that was done on Raw. I could have sworn, yeah, that's what they did for Raw. SmackDown, it was like a couple of them, a few clips. Anyway, let's see. Okay, Angle attacked Triple H with a steel chair, ending the bout via disqualification. Angle again nailed Triple H with the chair, and then Taker chokeslam the game. So this is pretty much the ending segment. Just after the match, Angle continued to pound on his no way out opponent, and Taker was about to hit Angle with a chair until Flair ran down and took the chair from the American Badass. That's what it says in the article. Angle stood between Taker and Flair as the two argued, but suddenly Taker kicked Flair in the face. Taker was then about to give Flair the last ride until Vince and Stephanie ran down and stopped him. So this is the ending segment. Stephanie McMahon, Helmsley, for some reason it says Helmsley in my notes, surprises Triple H. Where was it? Vince said he wanted Flair to make it to No Way Out this Sunday because it would be on Flair's conscience that the NWO would inject poison into his federation, into the World Wrestling Federation. Taker tossed Flair out of the ring. Vince then addressed Triple H, saying he had granted his daughter a special provision at No Way Out. You all know what that was, but let me just read that out. Stephanie announced that when the game faces Kurt Angle with his WrestleMania title shot on the line, she would be the guest referee. So there you go. So that was the special provision. She would make Triple H's career a living hell at No Way Out 2002, and I will cover that pay-per-view soon. And yes, I say pay-per-view, not that other stupid name that WWE does these days. I still call them pay-per-views. Even the retro ones, I call them pay-per-views. I know the recent ones are premium live events, but I don't like that name, so, because I'm not used to that name. So now, live events, when it comes to shows like in the UK and here in Australia, I can live with that name. They're being called live events. But for pay-per-views, it sounds odd. But anyway, where was I? Stephanie announced that when the game faces Kurt Angle with his WrestleMania title shot on the line, she would be the guest referee. Okay, I said that. She then wished her husband a happy Valentine's Day, and she told Angle to hit him with a steel chair, which he did. There's America for you right there. You wish someone a happy Valentine's Day and then hit someone with a steel chair. Or maybe it's just for wrestling. She then wished her... Yeah. Stephanie, Angle, Vince, and Taker looked down at a fallen Triple H as SmackDown went off the air. So that's that episode of WWF SmackDown. There was a lot in that ending segment. I wanted to make sure I got it right. So that was good. That was decent. That was good. That was good. That was decent until the DQ finish. And this was a great main event until the DQ finish. So overall, I would grade this SmackDown solid B+. But score-wise, matches on paper, they look just decent to me. The last two matches were great, were good though. So I'll give this a 7.5 out of 10. Just for the last two matches, and because Stone Cold was on this SmackDown alone. So let me know what you thought about the video review in the comment section below. Like my video and subscribe. Am I not looking at the camera here? Leave your comments in the comment section below about the video review, and like my channel and like my video and subscribe to my channel. Sorry, I'm really tired. It's like 4:45 AM now. So yeah, that's it for this video review on WWF SmackDown before No Way Out 2002. My next video review, I would say it would be No Way Out 2002, but I need to do one video review before that, and that is NXT Vengeance Day from February 15th, 2022. That's a very recent one. That would have just been put up on the WWE Network just yesterday. So that's my next video review, and I'll do No Way Out 2002 once I watch Vengeance Day, but I'll probably, I won't watch it all the way. But yeah, so that's it for this video review. This has been Ogres. Peace out.